can see your eyes staring into mine, but it's a battlefield and you're on the other side. You can throw your...
Black Roses is different for us, and it's hopefully the start of a new thing that we'll be doing, because the song was created specifically for the show.
Lucy is a songwriter that's here in town in Los Angeles, and I've been using her music for years on, in film and television, and she wanted to write some songs specifically for the show. So I talked with her on the phone. I kind of gave her different stories that were going to be coming up, and she wrote us 3 or 4 songs, and Black Roses immediately jumped out at me.
Now you only bring me black roses, and they crumble into dust when they're held. Now you only bring me black roses under your spell.
This was the first idea that came to mind for Nashville, and usually I only come up with ideas when I'm behind the piano, but I was just thinking about Nashville and probably eating breakfast or something, and I was like, I have an idea. And so I ran to the piano and I had maybe the first few chords or the first few parts of the melody. But that's kind of fun when it sort of pops into your head. It's like magic.
I lay low, watch the bridges burn.
I figured that it would be about a girl and a boy, and so it was very interesting to me that in the show it ended up being about Scarlett and her mother, which is just cool because so many people can take one song and hear it in a different way, and it relates to them in a different way than you even expect.
Roses under your spell.
I've known Don and the people at ABC for a long time, and the music department has always been so friendly and welcomed me with open arms. I'm really grateful to have gotten to know everybody and to continue working with them.
Now you only bring me black roses, and they crumble into dust when they're held.
It was something so different, nothing like anything I'd heard on the show before, and it had so much pain in it and such accusation.
Lucy writes completely, from her heart and her experience, and it played so perfectly.
It's an absolute blessing to be given that song. It's so beautiful. I'm so grateful.
I'm not under your spell. I'm not under your spell. I can see your eyes staring into mine, but it's a battlefield and you're on the other side.
When I was in the writer's room and talking to Deb Fordham, who was the writer of this particular episode, we really wanted to find a really deep story to explain Scarlett's poetry and where these words that are hidden deep down inside, where they come from.
She tries to be what people want her to be, to make them happy, to keep the peace. So this is really exploring Scarlett's past and why she is the way she is, and you see those layers that she's put around herself because she doesn't have anything else.
Tell me about Black Roses.
I can't believe Raina would want me working with someone like you.
What, you mean someone who's actually willing to tell you the truth?
We need to talk about Black Roses. And I was like, they're talking about my song, they're saying the name. And then they started quoting the lyrics.
I can see your eyes staring into mine across the battlefield. Whose eyes? Who hurt you?
My mother.
And I was sort of jumping up and down in my house. What's going on? They're talking about it. I wrote those things. Clare did just a beautiful job singing it. So it was really exciting, and I didn't know it was going to happen.